Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at attaching our T-bars and L-bars to your calendar back. Okay? A couple of things that you're going to need for this is you're going to need your T-bars, L-bars. You're going to need a hammer, one of the spacing templates, a bottle of glue, and you're also going to need some 3/4 inch nails. Okay? So to begin with, we're going to take and first put our safety glasses on. And we're going to adjust our camera in order to show you how to put your T-bars and L-bars on. Come on along with. So to begin, I'm going to take my T-bars and L-bars, and I have my calendar back. Looks like this. I'm going to choose which side do I want to have the side facing forward. So this is the side that I want to have up because I think this looks better than that side with the big knots on it. So this is going to be my top. I'm going to take one of my L-bars. I'm starting with an L-bar. And I'm going to take my hammer and I'm going to come in about 1 inch from each side, and I'm going to put a nail right in the center of that board. Okay? Now the reason we're taking and pre-starting our nails is because we're going to take and put glue on the bottom of these, and if we have glue on the bottom and try to start these nails, it's going to kind of slide around on us. So that's why we're pre-starting the nails on all of our T-bars and L-bars. Okay? So about 1 inch in from each end, and then 1 in the middle is kind of what we're looking for. Now, I want to take and do this to all my T-bars and L-bars. And when they're attached to the calendar, it's just going to look nicer that all the nails go straight up and down in the calendar rather than kind of zigzag back and forth. Okay, so I have all my nails started. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glue bottle, open up my glue bottle, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom of my L-bar. Remember, you're starting with an L-bar first. That's the one that has one router groove on it. You can see how much glue I have on there. It's not very much. I don't want to have glue seeping out once I have this attached. I'm going to take and place my T-bar and L-bar on here. Now this very first one is so important for your L-bar. I want to make sure that I'm flush to the left-hand side. Flush means that you cannot feel where one board ends and the next begins. And I also want to be flush along the bottom. I don't want to feel where one board ends and the other begins. And then I'm going to start attaching my L-bar. Then the middle, make sure I'm lined up flush on the bottom. On the right hand side, make sure I'm lined up flush on the bottom. Okay, so when I'm finished, this is flush to the bottom and flush to the left hand side. Okay, there's my starting point for my first L-bar. Next, I'm going to take my template. This is going to get put onto the top. And I'm going to go with my next T-bar. Little bit of glue on the bottom is all you need. And we're going to put it on top of the template, so it's riding on the top edge of the template here. And I want it flush to the left-hand side of my calendar back. Squeeze tight to hold this tight against the template. Now it should be tight enough that that template does not fall out, but still loose enough that it slides, and we're going to pull it out, stack it back on top. Okay? And we're going to continue with this sequence. One L-bar, 5 T-bars, and then an L-bar at the top. Make sure you're squeezing tight. Flush to the left-hand side. Squeeze tight against the template. Slide out your template, put it on top. That template, when you're sliding out, it should be tight. It should not be loose. It should not fall out at all. This is my last T-bar. Slide your template out, and this is my final L bar. So I have an L bar on the bottom and an L bar on the top. Little bit of glue once again is all you need. There we go, we have our T-bars and L-bars on our calendar. When you're finished, make sure you run your finger over the top. If you feel any nail heads still sticking above the board, make sure you knock them down with the hammer. Give it another hit with the hammer. And give this a final sanding on the top in order to smooth out any hammer dents that you put in when attaching your T-bars and L-bars. Your month blocks are going to fit up here, and this looks great. We're going to move on to the next step now.